Hello everyone, my name is Ganesh Sanjay Mirkar. I am an assistant professor in Civil Engineering Department of Sri Siddheshwar Women's College of Engineering, Solapur. In previous lecture, we have discussed briefly about the sewage treatment and covered some important points. We will summarize what we have covered in last lecture. There was little bit problem regarding the picture quality. That's why in this session, in this part also, we are going to cover all those important points quickly. So what we have discussed about that in part 1 video, sewage is all about the impure water. So it is nothing but a liquid waste which consists of 99.9% of water plus some additional impurities, suspended and dissolved impurities. So what that sewage is, that liquid is coming from all the domestic and industrial activities, that is from kitchen, bathrooms, wash basins, washrooms, stormwater, etc. Okay, and whatever the byproduct of that treatment is, treatment on the impure water, whatever the end result or byproduct is there, that is known as sludge. So briefly we can say that what is a sludge in sewage treatment plant after having some primary treatment, that is removal of some floating materials and some extra solids, okay, sand, silts, by passing it through grit. So whatever, after allowing them to settle in the large tank, whatever the solid is generated at the bottom, that is known as sludge, and whatever the liquid is present above this solid, that is known as primary effluent. So here is the bar screen where bars are used, where all the floating materials can be filtered over here. Okay, what is grit and sand removal tank? So water is allowed to flow through this enlarged cross sectional area of this tank, and here velocity of that flow is maintained in such a way that all it is near about 0.25 mm in size, those are removed, those are collected at the bottom of this tank. Okay, and what is aerator? So it is a mechanical provision of additional oxygen is provided through this mechanism, so that dissolved oxygen is the level of dissolved oxygen is increased, because oxygen is required for the decomposition of organic matter by the microorganisms. Okay, so this is the brief discussion or the primary concepts required for this understanding of this treatment. Okay, so stages of this treatment is, first of all, the wastewater is allowed to go through the primary treatment where filtration and sedimentation is done as discussed in previous slides. So all the floating materials and heavy materials are removed. Okay, then whatever the liquid is present at this above the sludge, that primary effluent is allowed to pass through a aeration tank where additional oxygen is provided. There is a provision of air circulation, additional air is circulated in aeration tank where aerobic bacteria is present. What they do is to create flock, they create the flocks. Flocks means these are the mesh like structures which consist bacterial mass and fungal filament. Okay, then that particular impure water is allowed to settling tank, okay, where the complete mass is allowed to settle, and whatever the heavy solid is generated at the bottom, that is known as activated sludge, the small part is sent back to aeration tank, larger part is sent to anaerobic digester. Aerobic means in presence of oxygen. Here anaerobic bacteria is present, that is those bacteria who don't require any oxygen for their growth and survival. Here aerobic bacteria is present, those bacteria which require oxygen for their growth and survival and further decomposition of organic matter. So in anaerobic digester, that complete flock is consumed by this bacteria, and CH4, H2S, CO2, these gases are released, that is methane, hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, which are very much important for biogas production. And then this less uh, impure uh, impure water is released or disposed to river or other any other water bodies. So what Secondary treatment is all about to send the less where BOD is less, that particular water which is having less BOD, to the tertiary treatment where activated sludge is again treated to anaerobic digester. And here the major outcome of this treatment is used for biogas production. Okay, next, that complete procedure is written, that physical removal that we have discussed. Then floating materials are removed by passing it through screens. Then grit, that is a tank where soil or small pebbles are collected by controlling the velocity of pollution, that polluted water. Okay, then primary sludge is created and the portion above the sludge is effluent. Then again effluent is treated in secondary treatment, so it is allowed to go into the aeration tank where constant mechanical agitation is provided, because to provide the additional air, additional the oxygen, where microbes grow and forms flukes, that is the mesh like structure, fungal filament and bacterial things, combination of those. So what they do is they decompose the organic matter and BOD is reduced. Again BOD is sent to settling tank. Whatever the portion is settled at the bottom, that is known as activated sludge. Again small part is sent to that particular aeration tank, and major part is sent for the anaerobic sludge digesters, where again microbes are present which decomposes the matter in absence of oxygen, where hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide and methane, these gases are released, which are important for biogas formation production. Okay, and then remaining portion is effluent is released to rivers or streams, which is relatively less polluted. Okay, now we will talk about BOD. What is BOD? So first of all, that is the oxygen required by bacteria or other microorganism to decompose organic matter under aerobic condition, that is where oxygen is present at standard temperature and standard time. What is that? Standard temperature is 20 degrees Celsius and standard time is 5 days. Okay, now it represents concentration of biodegradable organic matter. So BOD, it is a representation of the concentration of biodegradable organic matter. High BOD indicates more oxygen is consumed in water, means less oxygen content in water, hence less will be the dissolved oxygen. So this is the relation between dissolved oxygen and BOD. Higher the value of BOD, lesser will be the value of dissolved oxygen. Okay, so student may get confused between these two terms, that is BOD, what is biochemical oxygen demand, and what is DO, that is dissolved oxygen. Okay, again some conditions are there. What is the effect of elevation, or you can say temperature and altitude? So cold water hold more dissolved oxygen than warm water. Okay, this is the factors which are affecting DO and BOD. Hence at cold water BOD will be less as compared with warm water. So this is the comparison between warm water and cold water. So what will be the difference in BOD of this kind of waters? So water holds more oxygen at higher altitudes, hence BOD will be less at higher altitude. So one can ask, so in NPTEL assignments such kind of questions are asked. Okay, so that is in multiple choice questions there are chances in GATE 2 2021 such kind of conceptual question may be there. So higher value of BOD indicates water is highly polluted. So finally, BOD measures the organic matter present in the water by measuring rate of oxygen uptake by microbes. So these are very important points and sentences which are to be remembered, so that further analysis will be easier when we are going to have some laboratory method, some numerical problems. If you are clear with this concept, then analysis part will become easy. Okay, so what in this part we have learned is about, we have summarized whatever the basic treatment is all about. Okay, then we have discussed about the BOD and dissolved oxygen, the effect of temperature and altitude on the BOD. Then in next lecture we will be discussing about the numerical problems and that laboratory method, and further discussion about the BOD, that is the first stage of BOD, second stage of BOD. Okay, so carbonaceous matter in first stage, and after 10 days it will decompose nitrogen compound. So likewise, the further details will be covered in next part. Thank you very much.